Hi everyone, I'm here with Rosemary Cakebread of Gallica Wines. This is going to be Rosemary's 45th vintage. She's been a winemaker at Spotswood for much of her career, mom, and she has so much experience, and I'm really eager to hear from her about what it's been like what she's learned over these past 45 harvests, and what you think you're expecting, and what's been some of your biggest takeaways.
Well, every harvest is unique and different, and it doesn't feel like 45 years, that's for sure. But I can see that number, that's a big number. I remember an interview that Terry Gross did with Yo-Yo Ma, and Yo-Yo Ma was asked the question, how can you keep playing the same sonatas year after year, time after time, with the same, sort of enthusiasm? And he said, it's kind of like being on a river. It might be the same river and the same bank, but the water is always different. And you have to learn to read the water. And that's how I feel about every vintage, is they're so unique and wonderful, and so that's how I try to approach every vintage. Is unique and with a lot of love and beauty. So
I love that philosophy.
I do too.
And you've been making wine as a winemaker for Spotswood, you were saying, and Mom, but what's your goal with Gallica? What does it feel like to be making your own wine, something that's your personal project? Tell me how that differs.
Oh, as much as I, and still do, love the journey that I've had, there's something really wonderful about doing it for yourself, and celebrating the work that you love to do. But it's maybe like a little bit like being a painter, where you own it, you're responsible for it. So that's what I find really challenging and appealing. Yeah.
And before inside, we were talking about how you love to experiment and you love to be able to have this freedom to try new things. And so can you talk a little bit more about that and how that's relating to what you're doing with Gallica?
Sure. I mean, every year we try to do something a little different, and so we've made rosé in a way that it's whole cluster to press. And this year we're making some Albarino. We're doing a yeast experiment with Albarino. So I always try to have something interesting going on to learn and just to keep it exciting.
That's great. Thank you so much for sharing your wines, and thanks for getting on camera with me.
Thank you for coming and for having me. So.
Cheers.
Cheers.